building with those two.
And Adota and Alana Smith. Kayla McBride. Minnesota will start with possession tonight here at Target Center. The Lynx won an overtime game against Atlanta where Minnesota was up early, then lost the lead, then had to scramble to come up with a win. Opening bucket is a beauty by Napheesa Collier.
When Napheesa Collier is on the court, what she brings to this Lynx team is she is just such an outstanding offensive player, obviously one of the best defensive players in the league as well, and it's amazing how she changes the way that this team plays just with her being on the court.
And give the assist to Kayla McBride on that bucket as well. Here's Charles, turns around, shoots strong off the glass. Tina Charles gets 2 for Connecticut. The veteran has been around for a long time, made just 1 field goal Friday night in Seattle. 1 of 9 shooting for Tina Charles, but she gets her first one to go here tonight. And here's Williams, straight away 3-pointer. Off the back of the rim, off the top of the backboard and straight through. Courtney Williams with a little magic on that one.
Only Courtney Williams gets that bounce.
That was a crazy shot. Bria Hartley gives it up to Sheldon. JC Sheldon puts it on the deck, drives, gets a shot a little too strong over the rim.
Coach Reed talked before the game wanting Minnesota to come out and have a strong start, and that's a perfect start right there from Alana Smith, who hits her first 2 points of the game, but not wanting to let this Connecticut Sun team get comfortable. You saw them battle Seattle, and they played really well in the first half.
They really did. They came out with a lot of energy and were not to be rolled over by any means. Williams with it. She assisted on that last bucket to Alana Smith. So the first 2 baskets by Minnesota have included wonderful assists. Carlton no good on the 3, coming off of her season high 14 points. She didn't miss in that game in Atlanta. 5 of 5 from the floor, 4 of 4 from 3. Sheldon, Nelson Adota trying to post up. The whistle is coming. The foul again. Game last week in Washington, the game the Lynx lost. She had a career high 10 turnovers, tied her career high, and then came back, answered big time in Atlanta with 0 turnovers. Lynx force a shot clock violation, but they actually gain control before the buzzer. So the Lynx will push it the other way, and it ends in a Carlton 3. Defense turning right into offense.
Love that the Lynx are moving the ball so well, getting that ball over to Bridget Carlton, who hits another big-time 3.
For MVP or fee, however you want to look at it, still a 50, 40, 90 player.
It's going to be fun being the captain of the team.
Heck yeah, JC Sheldon with the jump shot. Ends an 8-0 Minnesota run. And the other captain for the All-Star team will be Caitlin Clark. Indiana Fever coming here on Tuesday for the Commissioner's Cup. There is Collier. No good on the 3-pointer. Battle for the rebound. Tipped out of bounds. Minnesota basketball. Space, or the free throw line jump shot from Carlton. Bridget Carlton has 5 early points. 4 different Lynx players have scored. No foul after a lot of contact on that play.
Could be a little bit of a push-up, but we'll play right on.
3 ball from McBride on the wing. Offensive board, Alana Smith turns out of trouble, finds Fee, and Collier hits again. The Lynx have made 7 of their first 10 shots. They've got a 14-4 lead.
A lot of energy showed there by Alana Smith going in and grabbing that rebound, which allowed Fee to get that shot.
Sheldon in all kinds of traffic. A tough bucket there for JC Sheldon.
Now, JC Sheldon starting here with a lot of energy. It was a nice job of getting to the basket.
Smith lines up the 3-pointer. It'll go off the rim. Bringing it across is Hartley. And Hartley finds Nelson Adota. Contact there. And whistles are a little tough to come by here in the first quarter. Cheryl Reeve really proud of the way her team responded in Atlanta to pick up that win Friday night in overtime. Kind of jumped out to a big lead, and it looked like they might just have a pretty smooth night, and the Atlanta Dream had other plans.
Wow, that's a really good Atlanta Dream team too. So that was a battle all the way through, right into overtime.
Hartley misses the 3. Williams finds a streaking Collier. Nice catch by Fee. Had it blocked by Charles. Williams on the wing. Picks up the double team. Extra pass to Smith. Off the rim, and Hartley has it. A couple of good looks by the Lynx that wouldn't go down on that possession.
Connecticut trying to get in transition and get some easy points, but nothing's easy right now.
Sanaya Rivers hits the basket. She had the right idea on the previous attempt. She made a beautiful move to get the basketball to Tina Charles. Couldn't hit the shot, and then Sanaya Rivers go ahead and took care of it herself. Collier threw it right into the hands of Hartley. Bria Hartley coming the other way for the Sun. Spin move, picks up the dribble. Sheldon, three-pointer, good for J.C. Sheldon.
A couple of really nice possessions here from the Connecticut Sun. And one of the things you want to do when you're struggling to score, which they have done this season, is get out on transition, especially after turnovers.
A quick 7-0 spurt by the Sun. Smith drive into the hole. Alana Smith took what could have been a turnover and turned it into 2 points.
And Alana Smith showing her versatility, all the different ways she can score for this Lynx team.
Charles bumped by Collier. Turnaround jump shot rolls off the rim. Minnesota basketball. It has been a physical first quarter. There's only been one foul called in this game so far. Rashid Mezian just trying to keep his team in good spirits and playing the right way despite having lost 8 straight games.
Yeah, they've really been put through it this season, and this is one of those dangerous teams, though. Any team in the WNBA can beat you on any given night, and especially a team that has gone 8 games without a win.
Woo, McBride, a 2-pointer. She was just inside the line, and now all 5 Lynx starters have scored in this basketball game.
And Coach Reeve got the quick start that she wanted from her starting 5.
Morrow on the drive. Anissa Morrow, the rookie out of LSU, goes glass.
And that has been one of the bright spots from this Connecticut team, is the young players who have really been stepping up.
Williams finds herself free for a 3-pointer. Minnesota got up a season-high 34 attempts on Friday night in Atlanta. Morrow kicks it out. Hartley will try the 3. That one won't go. McBride has it, looking up court. Kayla McBride scored her 5,000th point on Friday night in Atlanta, then lost the handle. But McBride's just the 29th player in WNBA history to reach 5,000.
Her career has been so impressive. All the things that she can do on the court: rebound, score, shoot, lead.
Lindsay Allen with the miss. Jessica Shepard the rebound. Williams. Ooh, a sling pass to Shepard. And the defense came over. Bria Hartley disrupted the shot, but Shepard and Maria Kliundakova, Carly Samuelson, who had her most impactful game in a while as well. Loose ball into the hands of Nelson Adota. Here's Lindsay Allen, the former Lynx point guard, directing traffic. When she was here last in that May 23rd game, she hurt her hamstring really early on and ended up missing the next 3 weeks. Connecticut basketball, but I don't know that Minnesota touched it. And Cheryl Reeve wants the officials to change the call. There is no change. And the Lynx will not challenge. Allen to get it in. Jump shot, no good. That was Jaylen Brown. Offensive rebound, the putback. And that bucket by Morrow was a tough one.
Yeah, good physical play down low.
Here's Heidemann, takes the screen from Kliundakova. Heidemann into the lane, kick out. McBride, 3-pointer, no good. She is fouled. 3 free throws coming up for Kayla McBride, who is shooting 97% at the free throw line this season.
That is a foul by a young player that you just don't want to do, especially when the player shooting the ball is Kayla McBride. She didn't hit the shot, but boy, has she been good from the free throw line this season.
And so important down the stretch in Atlanta on Friday night. She was 4 for 4 in overtime alone. And I think there is a challenge on this play. I saw the Officials give the finger twirl. Amy Bonner, Gina Cross, and Jason Alabanza are the officials here tonight. The window of what is a flagrant, what is not, what is landing space, what is not. The first free throw good for Kayla McBride. It's time for tonight's Twin Cities Lexus Key Stat. And it is the 15-game start for Minnesota. 13-2 ties the best start in franchise history, and the Lynx have done that 3 other times in their history. McBride goes a perfect 3 of 3 from the line.
It's simply incredible what Minnesota Lynx have done throughout the year, the way that they have started seasons. It is not an easy thing to do in the W.
A nice take by Rivers that won't fall for her, but another offensive rebound by Morrow. Allen has it, gives it to Olivia Nelson-Ododa. Morrow and Carly Samuelson bump in the lane, and a whistle comes. A couple of three-pointers. It was the most points that Samuelson has had since 9 points on June 3rd against Phoenix, so almost an entire month.
Really great game for Carly Samuelson, and stays ready, and that's what's so incredibly difficult about the role that she has. You have to just be ready when you are called upon, and she was really ready.
Oh, Nelson-Ododa does not get the shot off before the buzzer. So a shot clock violation.
Lynx defense gets paid off for their patience, good footwork, and good communication.
And that's the first turnover by Connecticut. The previous shot clock violation, the buzzer didn't actually sound, so it didn't go in the books as such. McBride misses the three-pointer. Morrow picks up the dribble, spins, shoots off the rim, and here's Heidemann pushing the pace. Natisha Heidemann in the open court. Doesn't have any room to shoot, so she'll pull it back out. Lyundikova, that pass intercepted by Rivers. Sanaya Rivers with the steal and the bucket.
Incredible read by the young player, Sanaya Rivers, in the passing lanes.
The number 8 pick out of NC State, Sanaya Rivers, has been really impressive this season. McBride, baseline 3. That one goes for K-Mac, adding on to 5,000 career. 8 points in this first quarter for Kayla McBride, under 30 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Lindsay Allen picks up her dribble. Morrow sets, shoots. Out of bounds, Nelson-Ododa touched it last. I've been wanting Lyundikova to go to the other side of the court. Back and forth with McBride, the seas part, and Heidemann finds the opening.
Incredible read there by Natisha Heidemann, who's able to snake her way into the lane.
And the defense does not allow Connecticut to get